Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to some more Final Fantasy XIV. So, we got a new patch this Tuesday. Technically, we had a 24-hour patch. So from Monday morning until Tuesday morning, we couldn't play. But yeah, we got a new patch 7.2, which of course means more MSQ. So, plan today is we are gonna go through the MSQ, and depending on how fast that goes, and depending on how tired I am, maybe we will do the new raids. We'll have to see. Still not 100% sure if we're gonna do those or not, because I don't know. Those are probably gonna take 2.5, 3 hours to get through that stuff. I'm guessing the MSQ is gonna be in the usual 4-ish hours. I do know that this one has a dungeon and a trial, so that's a little bit extra time possibly, but we'll have to see. But yeah, I guess we'll just jump straight in. A glimmer of the past. Kral wishes to catch up on recent events, so we're probably going to learn something about that kid that we saw in the trailers at some point, I would assume. Ah, Shanna, your timing could not have been better. If you have a moment, we have some things we'd like to share. Okay. Excellent. We'll just wait for Lava T. She should arrive shortly. Shanna, glad to see you're here too. See you here too? Okay. Uklamat. And speak of the devil, let's catch each other up, shall we? Right, I'll go first if nobody minds. I've been back into the Yodal and spoke with Kuana. I told him all about the records left behind by Guluja's mother, as well as Fiend's reappearance. We decided that I should remain in the dome until things settle down more. But while I'm Guluja's guardian, I'm also a foreign ruler. I'll have to take care not to appear as though I'm meddling in Alexandrian politics. This is all from me. Okay. As for the rest of us, we've been keeping track of this new sphere. She has been making regular appearances before the people, and each time she does, she encourages them to become endless. Alas, much else about her remains a mystery, including why she's chosen to reveal herself now. On our end, we've confirmed that only those wearing regulators have had their knowledge of Queen Sphne's death altered. Someone must have tampered with the devices to remove any and all memories of the event. Though we haven't yet identified the perpetrator, given recent events, Sphene is the chief suspect. Many believe that the Queen of Reason is alive and well, and remember her funeral as a memorial for those lost in the attack. Needless to say, this has proven confusing for those with more acute or with more accurate recollections. Carry on with our investigation. I'll leave the I'll head to Earth and Sky now and coordinate with our people there. Okay. But me, I got a new dragon. I've been just going around doing random things. There's one other matter, the highlight of this gathering, you might say. We'd like you to meet a certain someone. By all means, where's this person now? Break room, she is unwell, and Yustola and Alice have been sending her. They'll be able to explain things. They got the Sphene character that we found, brought her here, I guess. See how she's doing, so I'll come too. Break room is at the end of the hallway through that door. We can go whenever you're ready. Also based on the fact that the quest has this, I'm assuming that might be a voice cutscene. Just gonna turn up the music a little, or the audio a little bit. Yeah, this looks like it could be voiced. Ooh, I see Alice and Alphino maybe as well. Sphene? Yep, it is fucking her.
What is she doing here? We just heard she was busy spreading talk of becoming endless among the Alexandrians. What's going on here?
She is not who you think she is. Not the Queen of Reason, who has made a miraculous return, but an individual of flesh and blood, possessed of a soul. We chanced upon her in living memory, but she collapsed before we could exchange words. We decided to bring her here for now.
Her body was suffused with lightning ether, which caused a debilitating paralysis. Y'shtola reached out and informed me of her condition, and I came with a proxy as fast as I could. We're now waiting to see if the treatment was effective.
Judging by her appearance, the circumstances of our encounter, and her extreme ethereal aspect, I am all but certain that she is the one from whom the Endless Sphene was created. The original Queen Sphene of Alexandria.
Oh.
What? But how can that be possible?
Yeah, I had kind of an idea that
The
maybe
real
this was her.
Sphene died of illness 4 centuries ago.
Okay, I've actually seen videos where they talk about possible theories. We are never told that she actually died. Because apparently during the Alexandria, dungeon, we are never informed. I think there's based in like, we hear that they were able to do something with Sveen in order to basically, I guess, make the endless Sveen. We never actually hear that she died, I believe.
I died? Whatever do you mean?
Guessing she might have been put in stasis or something.
I am not dead. I'm not. What is this place? Where is everyone? Otis and Zelenia? And who are you people? Calm down. We mean you no harm. You've been unwell, and it wouldn't do to strain yourself. Please, help me. I don't understand any of this.
Of course. But if I might confirm some things first. You are Queen Sveen of Alexandria, are you not?
Yes. Yes, I am.
And ere you awoke here, you were in another unfamiliar place. Is that correct?
I opened my eyes and saw a strange, dark room. Outside, there were towering buildings, clad in electrope.
You slumbered at the heart of that city for many years, within a facility called the Meso Terminal. Many things have come to pass during that time, some of which you may find upsetting. Are you sure you wish to learn of them?
In that dark room, there was an electrope casket designed to preserve its occupant in cold stasis. Until the terminal and its systems were recently shut down, that was where you were kept in all likelihood. Since the time of the Old Kingdom, for 4 centuries.
What? Do you speak true? I've been asleep for that long. 400 years.
Jesus.
Our records say that Queen Sveen succumbed to the rampant lightning energies unleashed during the storm surge. But it seems the truth is rather different.
Oh my, no knew you needed Sveen and peaches. Hey there, Junjun. You're joining us right at the beginning of the MSQ. Okay, let's see. I do not believe that you're lying. So please tell me everything that has happened. Everything. Very well. Let's do so with care, lest we cause you undue strain. 10 out of 10, already great patch. I'm guessing you're not gonna play it until the rest of the MSQ is out. Now, while I should like more of us to assist, it isn't practical to gather everyone, so I will summon Grahatia and Kral for now. Okay. Considered by a lonely nights. And they're doing all of the retailing of the stuff, I guess. Will them leave?
I know this has all been a lot to take in, but how are you feeling? Physically, I mean.
Much better now, thanks to Yashtola and Alisay's ministrations. In fact, I can scarcely remember the last time I felt so hale. I know not how to repay them, not only for coming to my aid, but for telling me about my kingdom besides.
I don't think they're ones to keep score. Isn't that right?
Yastola is the motherly sword. LSA never abandons those in need. They're comrades you can rely on. At some point, oh, she was a good one night stand. Now she's as wife potential. Oh my god. Well, praise both of them. They're both good comrades.
She's known those two for a long time. You can trust in her judgment. Besides, you helped to prove that their treatment works here as well. With this success, they'll be able to help others in Alexandria who suffer from the same illness. Few things could make them happier.
I see. Full glad am I to know that we may cure the affliction after so long. So very long. I steeled myself, having been warned, but it's difficult to come to terms with everything.
Sphene? Maybe going out and seeing it would help. Alexandria as it is now.
Oh, great idea! There's no substitute for seeing things with your own eyes.
Jesus
That said,
Christ,
there is a chance
Chun-Chun.
that you'll run into the other Sphene.
Jesus Christ, Chun-Chun. I mean, I would say you could probably find art at this point online of Sphene in this outfit that is of the kind that you probably want. I wouldn't be surprised if that is the case. There's two of them, of course.
Still want to take a look, even so?
What the fun.
It would be a lie to say I do not feel anxious, but I wish to walk among the people, to hear their voices and learn about their realm.
You might be thinking that, oh, there's two Sphenes. It's gonna be that's gonna be a double the fun. One of them is potentially like a psychopath.
Truly, I would be honored.
I don't think she's dummy mommy.
And allow us to show you the sights.
Thank you, Wuklamat.
I think more like Yandere, but without the obsessed part, I would say. Yandere. God damn it. Thank you as well, Shana, for your kindness. The endless fiend, you knew her, did you not? It may take time for both of us to come to terms with this situation, myself especially, but I recognize that I must. I may still be here, but the world I knew is gone. Okay, we're just gonna grab money. Memories of a bygone age. Sven is eager to see the new Alexandria. Before heading out, I should put on a more suitable attire. There's a modern outfit among the items Shale has provided or prepared for me, I believe. If you would wait outside, I should only need a moment. Right, take your time. Okay. Maybe I should turn down the background music a little bit. God damn it, Children. Why is that the like where your mind goes immediately?
Apologies for keeping you waiting. I've never worn such clothing before.
Oh, that really suits you.
Great, it's like you're a different person. It looks ideal for a brisk afternoon stroll. Down, Chun, down.
I'm glad
Chill.
to hear that.
A moment before you head out. Circumstances being what they are, we thought it best to come up with a way to distinguish you from the other Sphenes, and we should probably settle on this now rather than later.
I suppose it could get pretty confusing.
First, we propose calling you simply Sphene. As for the former Queen of Reason, Endless Sphene should suffice.
What about the new one who's been addressing the citizens?
Despite being the spitting image of Endless Sphene, we know she's a different entity. So we were thinking of calling her a simulant, after imitation stones.
I see. Well, they're definitely not the same. And that's as good a way as any to draw a distinction. But what do you think, Sphene? Is that all right with you?
Rest assured, I have no objections. When I am in the city, however, I intend to keep both my face and name secret. For the people of today's Alexandria know only the Endless Sphene.
We're sorry to subject you to such ignominy.
No, I myself would rather not invite complications, so it is quite all right. Thank you for your concern, Shale.
Chun,
Let
you're
us be off then. I
so
am in your
fucking
capable
down
hands.
bad.
That you are. First, we'll head to the entrance of Solution 9.
Good idea. We should start from scanning Port 9. I'll do my best to explain things.
Granted, I'm not surprised that you're this down bad for some of the characters in this game. Okay. Speak with Gulunja at the information center, which is over there. Okay. And there's the hut. Jeez, they're my little minion. The lady wants to talk with Lamati, so while they're busy, I'll tell you about what we can see from here. Is there any place that interests you? There's so many, very many, I can't decide where to begin. Then why don't we let Shanna choose? Follow it. Okay, explain the sites. The Nexus Arcade. Also different shops at the Nexus Arcade, selling everything you need. It's always full of people out doing their shopping. The Endless Fiend gave Shan and Lamati a tour of the place. I remember watching them from a distance. The castle town I knew had a main thoroughfare that was lined with shops. Whenever I visited, the citizens would come and speak with me about matters great and small. Just like that lady is doing now with the Wuklamat. Okay. The lady talking to Lamati just came back from Tuliolal. It was her first time since being trapped in the barrier 30 years ago. She has family in Alexandria now, so she had to return. The train made it safe and easy for her to make the journey. It's all thanks to everyone's hard work. There was once a railroad connecting Alexandria and neighboring Lindblom, but operations were suspended when relations deteriorated. Eventually, the tracks were removed entirely. To see that a railroad now connects us to our new neighbors is gratifying. Especially considering that our history began with war, with Alexandria the aggressor. In continuing to strive for peace, Tuliolau's leaders have shown great magnanimity, and I can't help but be moved. What the fuck is it you're writing, Junjun? What the fuck are you writing, Junjun? Let's see, lay note 9. If you're tuned to lay node 9, you can teleport back here anytime you want. You can also use it to teleport to other locations in Solution 9. It makes it easy to get around. So I want her to crush my head between her thighs. I think I kind of got the idea from that skimming the text that you wrote. That's the mode of travel that utilizes ether currents. Yes, we had the same in my time, but when the storm surge broke out, such nodes were sealed off to prevent enemy use. And after the war, the etheric balance caused the entire world across the entire world had collapsed. Not only was travel outside the barrier ill-advised, the amount or the act of teleportation itself had become dangerous. We had to abandon the nodes altogether. It is heartening to see them available again for the use of one and all. Okay, government sector. The government sector, there is a counter where citizens can get matched to jobs. It also has a soul exchange, but no one goes there much these days since there aren't many souls in circulation. unsure how I feel about regulators and the treatment of souls as a resource. I understand the grief of those who have lost loved ones and the desire to escape the sorrow of death. And so I would never wish to forget my parents, Otis, Selenia. I want to remember them all. I'm reluctant to impose my personal beliefs upon others, though. So yeah, she is against the regulators, I guess. Which kind of makes sense. The joy of spying stars between faint gaps in the clouds is absent here, but 'tis a fine thing to be sheltered from the thunder and rain. Sorry about that, I got a little carried away with the conversation. It's alright, Shanna and I told her about the places we can see from here. Really? That's great. Right then, why don't we stroll through the residential sector and then stop at Osiak? We can take a break there. I might as well just teleport up here. I don't know why, but I still don't know if it's like troll posts, but I've seen like pictures of posts from the forums where people have been like complaining about, oh, Jog is like ruining the game for them and they don't want to play anymore. Like, what? We've been walking for a while, so let's rest our feet. Drinks are on me. Sveen, Shanna, the two of you go ahead and order first. Potentially voice cutscene again.
So many different drinks. I can't decide. Ooh. I'll have this, please. A Dali coffee.
Of course. I should warn you though, Dali beans are an older variety known for their strong bitterness. Still want one?
The bitterness is the best part. Have you decided as well?
Do we get to pick something? I'll have the same, something healthy. Small juice maybe. Sweet cocoa with extra cream on top. Yeah, let's go with that.
I understand completely. The allure of something sweet can often be too strong to resist.
I'll have your drinks ready in a moment.
They're certainly well liked. It's a wonderful feeling, spending time with the people. But they're not my people anymore, are they? Their city, their way of life, even the ground upon which they tread. I am a stranger to it all. The weight of the long years is finally beginning to sink in.
Your Majesty, is that you?
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint, but I am not Queen Sphene, though I'm often told we look alike.
There you are! How many times have I told you not to go off alone? I'm sorry he bothered you, Mom. Come now, we're going home.
Bye, not Queen Sphene.
I do not know that boy, nor does he know me. No one does. Another harsh reminder that I have no place here. Yet, no matter how much things have changed, I am happy. I am. For Alexandria has endured. Our sacrifice was not in vain.
I kind of hope that we can get those sort of cups as housing items. It would kind of fit in, I feel like.
Even so, I cannot help but feel lonely.
You really have a problem with that lost demon, Choo-Choo, it seems. Okay. With Sphene again. In search of meaning. Forgive me, I didn't mean to darken the mood. Still, I feel better for having shared my feelings with you. Thank you. I'm sorry I'm not being much of a guide. I don't usually get approached this often. It's quite alright. The people have been through so much, it's only natural for them to seek comfort and assurance from someone they trust. Besides, I was able to relax with a delicious cup of coffee and have a lovely chat with Shana. Appreciate your understanding. Right then, where to next? We could take a look inside the Nexus arcade, but it can probably wait for when we actually need something. In that case, let's head back to the recreation zone. There's plenty to see on the True View. I feel like we're getting a lot of voice cutscenes as well. I feel like I did hear that that was a thing as well, that they apparently did a decent chunk of voice cutscenes this time around. Okay, I can't. Seriously, I can't jump through that. Apparently there's just general more voiced cutscenes or something. At least like more of the ones where it's like makes sense to have voice cutscenes, they have voiced ones. So like having a bunch of not voiced ones, which usually ends up being kind of weird. It's like, oh, this cutscene would actually have made kind of sense to have a voice, but then nope. Was this way when we arrived? He was pale. Need to find a place for him to rest. Thank you. I was on my way to attend to some business when the memory of being killed here came flooding back. The danger has passed, I know, but the terror lingers. For the comfort I've offered others in my work, I can't seem to comfort myself. Rally emote. Thank you. I feel better already. Your encouragement was exactly what I needed. Ah, but where are my manners? My name is Malachite, I think. I think that's maybe how you spell that, or Malachite, I'm not sure. I'm an usher. An usher? They're the ones who came to those... They're the ones who came to those without long to live, right? But given everything that's happened, I expect your duties have changed. That's correct. We no longer attend to the dying. It is only after they have passed away in their family's care that we convey their remains to a government storage facility. Storage facility? For what? What for? Henceforth, we must inter the deceased, but as the species or specifics are undecided, the bodies must be kept in cold storage for the time being. I didn't know. I'd heard there were graveyards over by the submerged city, but like funerals, burial customs must be long forgotten. Did you have usher duties? If so, we could help. I'm not actually here in an official capacity, so I'm loath to trouble you further. But since you asked, I shall explain why I've come. I've taken to delivering the personal effects of the departed to their families. Even though their memories have been entrusted to the cloud, I still remember where they once lived. The rule was to dispose of any belongings. To do anything else was strictly forbidden, but it sent me to see them discarded like waste, so I began secreting away what I could. Of course, I understand that not everyone shares my sentiments, and I leave it to the families to decide what to do with these items. Some accept my deliveries, others reject them. Whether I'm doing the right thing, I cannot say, but I feel the family should be given the choice. Oh, they didn't have it before then. It's important to think about what people leave to us. I want to help. Do you want to help too, Shana? Deliveries happen to be my speciality. Yeah, I can't speak. I'm truly grateful. Now, there are 4 items to be delivered here in the recreation zone. I leave them in your care. In the meantime, I will head to the residential sector to make deliveries there. When you're finished, please meet me back here. I would like to know the family's reaction. You know, there have been people in Tuliolala who had similar episodes due to the trauma of the siege. Would you mind if I went with Malachite, just to keep an eye on him? Only if you can handle those deliveries without me, of course. It's fine, it's fine. I'm sure he'll be happy for the company. So there are 4 items to deliver in total. Right, 3 for people in True View, and 1 for someone over by the Neon Stein. Let's visit them in that order. Might I trouble you to do the talking, Shanna? I fear my voice may betray my identity. Either way, we'll be right behind you. They are following. In location. People around True View seemed scary at first, but most of them are really kind. When I see someone passed out on the street now, I worry if they'll be alright. The way the buildings are all in a row reminds me of the old castle town. Lively as it's here, I can see why Oblivion can blend it in. Okay. Energetic citizen. Is there something you need? Ah, so Malachite sent you. He was very considerate. When he offered to bring me the keepsake, he stressed that I didn't have to accept it if I felt uncomfortable. I see why some would say so, but I wouldn't do that. That was something that belonged to my parents, who I understand now I will never see again. Having spare souls won't save us from the inevitable. That's always been the case. But now I find myself wondering about this and that. Like, how much longer can I afford to muck around with my brothers? But I won't bore you with my ramblings. Thanks for bringing me the keepsake, and bring my thanks to Malachite. Oh, hello. Do I know you? Keepsake. Ah, so this is the keepsake. Truth be told, I've been wavering as to whether or not I should accept it. I mean, it belonged to someone that died. Got me thinking about what we did to Yolal. Didn't even know we'd killed so many of their people. Not until the funeral. What if they decided to retaliate? Amatsi, Uklamat, would they never do that? Shouldn't everyone in Yolal know that my father was to blame for that attack, or for the attack, not the Alexandrian people? Oh dear, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you speak ill of your father. It's just I can't stop worrying about death, and hearing that they are running out of neo-regulators makes it worse. I don't know what to do anymore. Is it? If you're trying to sell me something, I'm not interested. Oh, you brought the keepsake. Thank you. I've been looking forward to this. Hoping that it might help me remember, but no such luck it seems. The owner is dead, and they'll never become one of these endless Queen's Fiend tells us about. It's a sad truth, or a sad thought. Even so, I'm not sure I want to become endless myself. If they're made by putting your memories into a new body made of ether, doesn't that mean you yourself will have to die first? thought of not having to worry about souls was appealing, so I was happy to receive a Neo-regulator, but I've only had doubt since then. Queen Sphene herself recommends it. I want to believe that all will be well, but still. Sorry, I need to clear my head. Is everyone in true view? Let's go to the Neonstein. Okay, but first let's head over to this. Guessing it's regarding the vending machines. Yep. Genol's favorite energy tonic is a special formula, not like the ones they sell here. I wanted to try one, but Shell wouldn't let me. So you can purchase beverages from these machines? That's wonderful. I've always believed that technology should be developed for the benefit of the people. Okay. Are you talking to me? Right, this. I can't say it stirs any memories, but it does feel familiar somehow. You know, you look familiar yourself. Where do I know you from? Of course, you're the unenhanced challenger, no champion. I can't stress how incredible it is that you've achieved what you've achieved without using feral souls. It's a genuine honor to meet you. No, not for the first time, I realize. It's him. I guess since I've done the first tier of the Acadion in that special dialogue. It was me at the infusion station in the government sector, and it was my finest moment, as you might recall. You're the Acadian fighter who was desperate for souls. The one who yelled at the Sphene to her face. Are you sure we've met before? Yeah. Acadian fighter desperate for souls. That's right, I'm sorry you had to see me like that. Anyway, seeing as we're meeting probably now, the name is Lathander. Or Lathander? I guess Lathander is probably more correct. I used to fight in the Acadian, but not anymore. I took Queen Sphene's words to heart and found a new job, one where I can put my knowledge of physical conditioning to use. As you know, lots of people are barely hurt, or were badly hurt when the mechanical soldiers malfunctioned, and I've been assisting with their rehabilitation. It's not something I ever imagined myself doing, but here we are. Not many people can help others like you can. I think it's great what you're doing. Thanks. It's encouraging to hear that. There's this fellow who has to learn how to walk all over again. Becoming endless would solve his problem, but he's determined to become or to overcome them the hard way with the body he's got. Seeing that gave me a newfound appreciation for my own body. It's a gift from my parents, a sturdy thing that survived the arena. I need to take better care of it. I'm the only blue-scaled Rigo besides my father. Lavati once told me that. Don't know how my father felt about it, and there are times when it hurts to think about the things we share. Still, I don't want to lose that, even. Sorry. I could look the same as an endless. I would never throw away this body. Most people would find it hard to do so, I imagine. Though the thought makes me feel uncomfortable about the whole becoming endless affair. But I need to get back to work. It was nice talking to you, and thanks for the delivery. Let's go skill speed. Okay, and I am thinking that we're gonna take a small 3-minute break because ads are gonna start here in 3 minutes anyway, so might as well. Yeah, I'll see you guys here in 3-ish minutes once ads are over. See that I need to fix my audio setup a little bit more because holy shit, it's I feel like my mic is picking up basically every single noise in my room because the noise you can hear right now is my chair rolling around. It's kind of annoying that it makes so much goddamn noise. The problem is just that I think it's partially because of the fact that my mic is standing on my table. Granted, it does have a what the fuck would you call this? A drying cloth. So basically a piece of cloth you would dry things you washed. Cutlery, dishes, use the cloth for drying those things. It's standing on that helped a bit with some of the noise stuff, but it's still able to pick up things I think maybe if I tap on the table. Yep, I can see that the audio mixer for specifically the mic is picking that up a lot. Just kind of wish that I could reduce the amount of noise because I'm pretty sure if I did this, lifted the mic, yep, tapping on the table makes doesn't make it pick up anything. I can take very hard on my mouse in order to actually get it to pick up anything. I wonder about my chair. Yep, that's also heavily reduced in terms of noise. I need to basically figure out what to do in terms of my setup currently, because I'm thinking that I want to move my setup to the other end of my room and swap the location of it with my bed, and then hopefully at some point get a better desk. Specifically one that hopefully can be like a standing desk, or at least one where you can raise and lower it, and then maybe get a mic arm so I can hook up my mic in a way so that it's suspended and not directly connected the same way as it is right now to the table, so that hopefully it will make less noise. I also need to figure out how to set up the settings on my mic so it actually picks up the audio better. The problem is just that I don't have an ear for audio stuff. I can't figure out what the fuck sounds good or what doesn't. Anyway, I can see that the ads are over, so let's continue on. A jewel shattered. I believe that takes care of the deliveries. Thank you for taking charge, Shana. From what I've seen and heard, it's his plain the people held their queen in high regard, and the simulant has exploited their love and admiration to win over so very many. Go, let us report to Malachite site. I don't fucking know. I should be back at the north of the recreation zone. Guessing there's a point where we need to stand there. And there. Talk to people. What is that hoodie? Vanguard jacket of healing. Oh yeah, I remember that now. It's actually not a bad jacket. Kind of wish that you could use it for other classes. Thank you for your assistance. With this, every delivery I had planned for today is accounted for. The reactions I received were mixed. While some were glad, others decided they did not want the items after all. How was your experience? Everyone accepted their items, but they all felt differently about them. One person couldn't remember the keepsake's owner, and another couldn't stop worrying about their own death. You see, it's difficult indeed to predict how people may behave when confronted with the reminders of loss. Of late, I've come to believe that we are... each of us the sum of the moments we've shared with our loved ones. And when they passed away and we lost our memories of these people, we lost a part of ourselves. It's a thought that saddens me to no end. If our memories are of the departed are no longer to be entrusted to the cloud, I wish that those already taken could be returned to us. Well, my friends, I must resume my formal duties. My thanks again for your aid. Malachite speaks true. Our memories are what defines us. They form the path we walked to be where we are. My endless self, I expect, was much alike to me in the beginning, but I cannot become like her, no more than she could become like me. For once our paths diverged, so too did our lives and experiences. That's true. Even if we start from the same place, we all have different journeys. At some point, things like our goals and our ways of thinking are bound to change. In this fiend was one possibility, a version of myself who made choices I want to believe I never would. I'm beginning to come to terms with the fact I did though. Huh? Is that... It's her... simulant. She was looking straight at us. If I didn't know better, I'd say she wanted us to follow her. Bad feeling about this, but we might not have another chance to figure out what she's up to. We're going after her, right? have a feeling we're gonna have the scene that we got from the trailer where, like, the real Sphene is, like, on the ground, I think possibly crying, and we can see like the other Sphene, like, with something behind her with the kid that we have no clue who is. Thinking it might be something like that. The simulant headed into the street over there. The Stein is that way, let's hurry. Yep, we do have a big old monitor there. It does kind of seem like it could be this, because I seem to remember some stairs in the cutscene as well. Like from the trailer. And voice cutscene. Looks like it could be.
Not here. Let's press on, if only a little further.
It is. Ah, that's where we get shocked. Guessing to like take us out of commission so we can't do anything,
Hey,
possibly.
Are you alright?
The kid.
So she didn't die. Vexing, but expected.
Yeah, we're taking way worse hits.
That was about the strongest bolt we can produce within Everkeep. What now?
We obtain more precise measurements. Narrow the range of variables to avoid unnecessary trial and error. That is the most expeditious course of action.
I know that voice.
Oh.
You there! Yes, you! We have important business with you. We left something in your keeping. The key to interdimensional fusion. You will kindly return it to us, yes?
It's not your thing, it's Asim's, it's ours. Fuck off. Not on your life. Ask me that after you tried to kill me?
Now that you mention it, the other way around may have been more appropriate.
You think? But the answer is still no.
If I had the key, I wouldn't need to be cruel and turn away so many people. Far more than 5,000 could become endless and know eternal happiness.
What? You mean to steal ether from other worlds again?
All is for the sake of his experiments.
Oh. Who is he?
'Twas for that reason, you know, that the previous me created the Endless. I pity her. She was forced to attempt the impossible, to turn every soul who dies into an Endless, even though there's no end to them. Admittedly, that was part of the plan. Her desperation would drive her to claim the key and use it. And sure enough, she did just that. I know you had a soft spot for her, Lamachi. So for what it's worth, I'm truly sorry. Alas, we are naught more than pawns, pieces in his grand design.
Is it maybe the scientist?
Don't you dare make light of her love for her people. Don't you dare!
Strike me down if you wish. I shall be made anew.
Is the kid?
And I doubt many would look kindly upon the vow of resolve of Tuliolol if she attacked a neighboring queen, and not for the first time. Would you be willing to accept the repercussions?
Is the kid the... what do you call it? Is the kid maybe the scientist, or one of the scientists at least, that did the whole turn Sveen into an Eternal, like originally, back in original Alexandria? Maybe? Because otherwise, why would she recognize her voice or his voice? Let's see how that would happen at least.
Damn you!
What is the objective of these experiments? When you stand to gain by making everyone endless. What is the objective?
You're speaking to me. Our goal is to usher in the next phase of mankind's evolution. Since time immemorial, life has used death to facilitate adaptation in an ever-changing environment. The old and infirm are weeded out, allowing the species to thrive. Generational succession. This has been our survival strategy. Yet, this strategy has long since reached its practical limit. It is outdated. It relies on progeny, which gives rise to unchecked population growth. Resources become scarce, invariably leading to conflict. All the while, death is ever present and robs our species of untold potential. Where man now stands in his evolution, bodies of flesh no longer make sense. What we must strive for next is carefully managed, eternal preservation.
Calyx! You're Calyx, aren't you?
You know him?
The young genius who had mastered electrope technology. He founded the scientific collective known as Preservation and devoted himself to developing a cure for the paralysis which plagued our people. Calyx, you always had your gaze set upon the future, and I know you do now. But I beg you, do not deceive the people of Alexandria. Do not manipulate them with this imitation forged from my memories. Well, how rude. Yet, whatever you may say, I'm the one whom the people regard as queen. You may have worn the crown for a few years, but now you are no one. Just a frail, fleshy version of me that could die at any moment. The kingdom has no use for such as you.
Our demand is simple. Surrender the key. Refusal will necessitate consequences.
It's mine. It's my key. Fuck off. Not giving that away. Still need to give it to Stola so she can figure out how to get to her lover on the first. Are you alright, Shana? Forgive me, I was once able to use healing magics, but my long slumber appears to have sapped my magical reserves. It's frustrating to be so powerless, but perhaps I must accept my newfound limitations. I guess it wasn't the crying part then. That kind of looked like it was two of those. Maybe that happens when the city gets attacked again, because I believe that's gonna happen. Okay, the meeting. Sveen has a pained look in her eyes. Alexandria has no need for Queen Sveen. It's the Queen of Reason, my endless counterpart, that they love. And although it is a hard truth to accept, it is nevertheless the truth. I must find a new way to serve. We're not alone, and together we can get through everything. One thing I'm curious about is, why is Gululja not doing anything? Isn't he like technically the king now? Like the king of Resolve? Doesn't he have any authority at all? I can't remember if there was something about him losing that or something. I forget, but... Or did everyone just... Does no one know that he's like technically the king? He must have some sort of authority. Well set, and it just so happens that there's something that only you can do right this moment. Start with Calyx. What can you tell us about him? He was a prodigy who specialized in the field of electrope and made his mark during the Storm Surge. Yet even as he basked in the admiration of his peers, he struggled with an illness he had from birth, which left him with precious little time to live. For him to still be here 4 centuries on, I think it's safe to assume that he too has become an endless. Let's see, while we're somewhat familiar with preservation, I never imagined we'd cross paths with one of them like this. You know about preservation? We do. They're supposed to have created Everkeep's core system, as well as the Endless Fiend. They did, all while I was slumbering. The members of Oblivion have spent a lot of time investigating preservation. We should head to the back room and tell them what's happened.
we've heard what happened.
Oh,
So, preservation has revealed itself at last.
more voice acting. Nice.
And using the key, they mean to turn even more people into Endless. It seems safe to assume that they too intend to steal ether from the other reflections. But unlike the previous Sphene, they have no intention of saving everyone. Calyx, of all people, would know precisely how much ether is required to sustain an Endless. Thus, he is able to set a realistic limit to their creation, without being swayed by emotion.
Carefully managed eternal preservation. Whether or not this can be considered an evolution, 'tis plain that man's very existence would be forever changed.
Say, if this Calyx is as brilliant a scientist as everyone says, could he have been the one who erased everyone's memories of Endless Sphene's death?
That is a possibility, though I cannot speak to his motives. Though Calyx has outright stated his ultimate goal, how his actions will further this agenda remains unclear. That said, we have seen how anxiety towards death continues to spread amongst Alexandrians. Perhaps the simulant stokes this fear to entice them to become endless.
Everyone is afraid of death. We try to put it out of our minds, and I do not blame the people for feeling as they do. Nonetheless, I wish to stop the simulant. I wish to do what I can for those who believe in their queen. Although I wear no crown, were I to forsake the people, then I would truly have no place here.
I don't know if this will help in that endeavor, but I've found something interesting. When I analyzed the sign that Calyx appeared on, I was able to determine the source of transmission. I traced it back to a terminal used only by preservation, located in the Foundation sector.
Foundation sector? That came up in my mother's records, didn't it? It's where the old castle was hidden.
Ah, so that's why we're going there.
Everkeep was built atop the castle of the former kingdom. Access to the immediate area, the Foundation sector, is highly restricted, with map data accordingly classified.
The old castle is inside this tower.
It's an ideal place for preservation to conceal a terminal, I must say. Having existed since the storm surge, they would be familiar with the castle's layout.
But I wonder, would someone so versed in electrope, such as Calyx, be so careless as to leave a trail?
Oh, I expect he intended for us to find the terminal.
It may be a trap, but it's our only lead. What do you think, my friend?
Let's go kick some 400-year-old ass. We have a lead. I say we follow it. We can't leave them to their own devices. I think a little revenge is in order. Yes. They sat me. I want to kick their ass.
That it is. While I'm glad you're safe, we cannot allow his offense to go unanswered.
If you're set on this course of action, I'll work on getting you access to the Foundation sector. Sit tight for now.
Please, let me come with you. I may not possess any special skills, but I know the castle better than any. So please,
All right. If that's what you want, then we go together. The rest of us will take point and secure the way, and we'll count on you to guide us in the castle.
Hey. Thank you for allowing me to accompany you. It may take time for me to find my place in this new Alexandria, but I will, slowly but surely. Descend to the Foundation. Shelly's eager to get on with it. Right, I believe I've plotted a viable route to the Foundation sector. As we don't have much information on the area, I'll come along and gather geographical data on site. You can leave the navigation to me. Stay behind this time, but let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Levin is fortunate to have a capable adapter like you, Gulja. And no matter what the future holds, your knowledge of Electrope is bound to serve you well. Such dependable support here, we may embark on our mission. Come, let's head to the lift in the government sector. Alright, I'm thinking this. There's around 30 minutes until the what do you call it? Until the ads will start again. So, I think we're probably going to be unlocking the dungeon next. What I'm thinking is I might start the ads before we enter the dungeon, primarily so that I can make sure that I don't suddenly have a have ads or need to deal with the snoozing things while in the dungeon. So yeah, I kind of think that might be a good idea, just to be on the safe side. There's no direct lift to the Foundation sector, so we'll have to transfer to another one on the way. Take the wrong lift, we'll end up in the wrong sector, so be sure to follow her instruction. According to Tishalja's records, the tower is divided into inner and outer sectors below Organics. The center is at the heart of the inner, or the castle at the center, or is at the heart of the inner section. Okay. So upon arriving at the Foundation sector, we need to make our way inwards. Shanna, take this communicator with you. It's been modified to track your coordinates, so I'll be guiding you as I collect data. Sounds like we're all set. Let's get going. The Underkeep now accessible. Okay, we could go in with trust, to be honest. Well, technically do support. Which in this case would, yeah, be limited to this. Uglamat, Grazia, and Kral. but I do kind of want to enter it with actual people, since that is usually a bit more fun. But yeah, I'm thinking that I'll go in as tank, just because I kind of feel like doing that. Plus, it will be. I'm actually a little bit unsure. If I go tank, it would be a faster queue, significantly faster, I think. But I would have to like deal with mechanics that I don't fully know. Could potentially end up dying more easily. But if I went DPS, it would be, specifically machinist, it would technically be easier for me. In theory, since I wouldn't have to like deal with mechanics as much, but it would possibly also be a longer queue time. But no matter what, I'm gonna quickly just run 3 minutes of ads so that we can basically increase the amount of time before the next set of ads are automatically start. So yeah, I'll be back in like 3 minutes and then we can get started on the dungeon. In the meantime, I'll try and figure out like, am I gonna go DPS or tank? We'll see. Yeah, see you guys in like 3 minutes. Here we go. Let's see. So, do I want to go tank or tank or DPS? That's the question. Tank is technically slightly stronger, but I think I can enter actually with basically any of my jobs. Like for the most part, I can enter with pretty much all of them. The only ones that I can't is apparently Samurai, Dragoon, and yeah, Monk. Those are apparently the only 3 that I can't do it with. I don't understand why Monk and Dragoon specifically can't. Is it because I haven't... Oh, that's that. It's because it has a Neo weapon. That's why Samurai is higher. Wait, was that better than... yeah, it was 700 before. That's right. Yes. No, Reaper's also using that. Yeah, I could go either Machinist or Warrior. So Warrior is the tank that I feel the most comfortable with because it gives me the most wiggle room in terms of, or in case in case the healer is absolute garbage, or is just not able to like keep me healed. What? Let's actually unequip that. I basically want to go in as either of them. I just don't know which. I just can't decide. That's the problem. I don't know which. I don't know if I want to go tank or machinist. Like warrior or machinist. I don't know which one I want to go with. It's like I want to kind of go in as both, but for different reasons. You know what? I'm just gonna do something. It's not gonna be on screen, but I am going to. What the hell is it? gonna use a spin the wheel thingy to decide for me. Alright, I've set up the wheel, or made a wheel that will either be tank or DPS, and I'm just gonna let it spin and see what it lands on. Okay. Okay, it What? Okay, this wheel seems fucking weird. What the fuck happened there? Okay, for some reason, the wheel says that it landed on tank, but the graphical thing shows that it landed on DPS. What? Yeah, this wheel is broken. This wheel is completely fucking broken. What the fuck? This thing doesn't work at all. It's like, it ends up on the DPS side and it says tank. Okay, I'm finding a different one. That one is fucked. Okay, looks like this other one actually shows the correct thing, so that's gonna be DPS, apparently. Because that's also what it actually landed on the other 2 times on the other one. It landed on DPS 3 times, but 2 times it said it was tank. Like, what? No, it wasn't. It landed on DPS those times. What the fuck? Okay, well, let us see if we get a quick queue or not. So I'm just gonna increase the background music. It shouldn't take too long to get in either, since this dungeon is probably gonna be like filled with people right now. Probably either farming it for, guessing, maybe a minion, maybe some items in there, possibly glam, and also just MSQ, so I'm thinking it shouldn't be that long. It will still be like slower than, I'm thinking, tank queue, but still. There we go. Okay, we got Reaper. Didn't really see what the others were. Okay, Reaper, Paladin, and Sage.
There are beasts ahead of you. They must have gotten in and made themselves at home.
And we got sandworms. Okay, we should be coming up to the first boss. Ooh.
Detecting something big. You'll have to deal with it to continue on.
So that antlion thing that it did, I need to make sure that I'm standing behind it, and damn it, it's... okay, I think I understand what's going on with that. It'll basically hide behind so the sand, and I need to basically make sure that I don't stand in front of that sand. Staying there. Oh, didn't even notice that I was doing that again. Almighty racket. Okay, beat it.
Proceed to the access hatch and head inside.
Okay, we've got a hatch or a bracelet. Ooh, that is pretty looking, and I can see that it actually has Xandrite incorporated in it. still there, so I guess I'm taking a lift down.
Everkeep's construction was apparently a constant battle against the rising water level.
Nice, we're just grinding
During the
down
war,
this.
the people labored to maintain the castle. It meant a lot to them. It's upsetting to think that Preservation's terminal is in this place.
I think that part of the dialogue was actually in the trailer.
So, you have come. Let us measure your strength.
Soldier S0? Missing. I don't think I fully understood that one, but let's see. Shows on that side, all of them have that. Guessing that means that we need to be standing here because that one gets it. Yep. Okay, so far it seems oh, what the fuck is going on with this? Feeling of scorn? Ah, that's just AoE.
That was hardly a challenge, I see.
Oh, there is actually gear in here. I thought there was only like accessories.
I bid you press on.
I still kind of wish that auto crossbow actually gave us back uses of double check and what is that one called again? Checkmate. Just because it would just be kind of nice. Just have like a little bit more, a few more buttons to press during that sort of attack. You can see that there's stuff stored around the place. Icon Road Ripper. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, this should maybe be the boss up next. Okay, the final one.
You are untroubled thus far. But I have something that may test you yet.
Oh, just straight up to the boss. And please wait. Don't start pulling, please. Okay, looks like they aren't. Ooh. The fuck?
Still lack sufficient data. Very well. Let us see how you perform against this.
The fuck is that? That's just a slab. I guess we need to return the slab.
This machine has long guarded these crumbling halls.
Need to return the slab to its grave. The fuck is going on? Okay, so that... Oh, okay. Oh, hold on. Huh?
Let us introduce more weaponry.
Okay, I think those are gonna produce... Okay, so those are just direct blasts. Those are some tight gaps that you need to stand in there. Ah.
Perhaps a new approach to assess your adaptability.
Okay. So that one's gonna move there. Blast out. And I can move here. It's gonna blast out.
Still alive. How unfortunate. For you to die here, it would save me trouble later.
Oh, okay. Where the fuck are they? Oh shit. Okay, fuck. Okay, that one got a bit confusing. Gotta be honest, that one confused me a bit.
I'm beginning to understand how you were able to defeat Queen Eternal.
That one's a bit hectic with some of the stuff that's happening on the ground.
We have enough to proceed with an analysis.
I think that one's gonna take me a few runs in order to fully grasp what the fuck's going on with that like stuff on the floor. That confused the hell out of me. Ah, everyone left. Oh. New jacket. There's parts of it I like and parts that I don't like. I like the pants a bit more. Okay, the shoes for tank aren't bad. I will say that. It is all, I think it's just straight up better. Yep. It is like 15 levels higher than what I currently have equipped. So it's gonna basically just replace all of the stuff that I currently have equipped. I'm not gonna equip it though right now. Because I kind of want to make sure that I can climb over it.
Calix was measuring our strength. Is that why he contrived to lead us here?
It looks like we've cleared away the machines and beasts. But who knows what else he might have in store. From here on out, Sveen and Shale will move with us. Let's find that terminal. Stay alert for more threats.
Before my illness left me bedridden, I used to walk through here on my way to watch Otis and Zelenia train. You knew Otis, if I'm not mistaken. Zelenia was his second in command in the Royal Knights of Alexandria.
Is that gonna be the trial boss actually?
Oh, how I loved to see the two of them spar. I once dreamed of fighting by their side, so I studied the magical arts under my tutor. But when I was 15, the storm surge broke out, and both my father and mother passed away. As the new queen, I was forbidden from taking to the battlefield, for our nation would fracture had I died without a successor. Though in the end I could barely move, I regret that I didn't go out there and fight. At least while I still could. My endless self lamented not being able to protect the realm with benevolence. 'Tis a feeling to which I can relate.
Sven.
Ah, forgive me. 'Twas not my intent to darken the mood. Come, let us press on.
This is one big castle, though. How far does this hallway go? Do you know, Sven?
Where did she go?
What?
Oh, and we also
What
disappeared.
happened?
I think I might have been looking at my phone and didn't realize what was going on there.
Oh, it seems our guest brought company. So this was your doing?
It was. We installed a teleporter that is triggered by the presence of the key, you see? Ah, I'm afraid etheric transmissions cannot penetrate the walls of the throne room. It will take your friends a good while to find you.
I confess the Valiapira did not suffice to assess your capabilities. So I shall try something else. You are free to use anything at your disposal. The better you fight, the more accurate my data. Attaining a precise measure of your strength, that is the most expeditious way to reclaim the key to which you so stubbornly cling.
It's our, thing.
Noble Zelenia, dashing as ever.
These villains mean to do us harm. Strike them down, I bid you. What? This machine is Zelenia!
Indeed it is. We couldn't preserve her memories while she lived, so she has been reconstructed from our recollections of her.
The endless me being created in answer to the earnest desires of Alexandrians. That I can accept. But to twist the memories of those I held dear and treat them as playthings. This disgrace I cannot abide! Loath though I am to comply with their demands, this monstrosity must be destroyed. Not least of all for Zelenia's honor. If she was indeed created from my memories, even if I cannot fight, I may be able to offer you counsel. So please, lend me your strength and end this farce.
Of course we will.
Ah, there it is.
Recollection now accessible. Oh boy. I've heard that this one should be a doozy. Okay. Now the question is... Can I apply? Maybe? Okay, yeah, I can apply Glamour here. Nice. Okay. That means apply that. Nope, don't do that. There we go. This is some nice music though. Should I ask in the FC if anyone wants to join though? Let me just quickly switch scene, mainly because I kind of just want to make sure that I don't show anything that I don't want to be shown on stream. Let's see. Nothing there. Let's see. Okay. I've written in the FC chat if anybody wants to join me. Gonna have to see if anyone answers. Also, of course, if anyone is in stream chat that wants to join, free to speak up at least. Okay, looks like we got one person. Okay, we got Emberlie, who apparently also needs to do it for the first time. Oh, we can actually get completely up close to her, kind of. She looks like a cool ass boss. Okay, apparently also yeah, should be able to open it now without any problem. Darky also wanted to join. Alright, so one person, the FC didn't start yet, and everyone else seems to be either in stuff already or yeah, in party finder stuff. So we actually have 2 machinists and a summoner. Potentially actually have gone tank for this. But at the same time I feel like I would maybe get a little bit confused with certain things, like the mechanics, who knows. Queen's Knight, Selenia.
I am Selenia Triantafili, Royal Knight of Alexandria, and sworn blade of Her Majesty the Queen. Upon my blade I swear, no harm shall come to Her Highness.
You will not defile Zelenia's memory any longer.
Ah, so
Sting of my divine blade!
I know this technique. You must keep moving.
ah, like that. Power bank. Okay, the side that she holds the sword on, I'm guessing. I think I get this one now. So it does that, and then it's inside. Okay.
That her blade work should be recreated so faithfully.
I will suffer none to threaten Alexandria!
Oh, okay. Okay, messed that one up a bit. Okay, so
Have care. Zelenia was capable of much, much more.
I will show you the soul of a royal knight!
oh, phase 2. It's the big rose attack, I'm guessing.
Honor and glory of Alexandria, I strike!
Guessing it's the rose attack that we saw during the trailer. Yep. Area transition, maybe? White?
Quickly, away from the sigils. The sigils channel magic. Be on your guard.
Brace for blade and magic both.
Power bank. We want to go over here then. Shit. I think I moved when I shouldn't have.
Taste my steel! There is no escape! Surge! Have at you!
Jesus. Holy shit, that bleed hurts like hell. Like, I thought I could walk over this without any problems. Or, wait, it's because I go through the fucking lightning? I think it might be because I'm going through the lightning that I don't notice. I haven't noticed that that's fucking there. God damn it. I'm a dumbass. Just gonna wait a little bit before I rest.
I know this is merely a reconstruction, and yet
I have pledged my life to the kingdom. Have at you! My resolve shall never waver. I am sworn to protect my queen. I will die before I yield.
Where is that one going? That one's going over there, so you don't want to be up in that one. Ah shit, I didn't notice the order.
Have at you!
that's right. Zelenia was always there to protect me.
Okay, I feel like I'm slowly understanding some of the mechanics for this one. Slowly, but I am slowly getting there at least.
Taste my steel!
sorry if I'm not saying a whole lot right now. I'm just trying to concentrate on the fight, because this one is actually quite a doozy compared to some of the other ones I've tried. And it is also the first time I'm trying it, so it's gonna be a bit more difficult. That one is going over there. Hazard.
Taste my steel! Rage and royal!
Almost done. There we go. Oh boy.
Graceful display. Forgive me, my queen. I have failed you.
That, I feel like, was a pretty good trial, honestly. It didn't even show us having like a victory thing. Let me just come get it. Jesus, that is a good ass fight. Train is over here. The fucking slaps.
Did you get what you needed?
I did. Though these figures will complicate matters.
Is that so? Well, if we are done here, then I shall end the transmission. Hold it! If you have no scruples about thus defiling the memories of Zelenia, then there is no way we will ever see eye to eye. You are not fit to be entrusted with the cherished memories of Alexandrians.
I, for one, have no wish to employ the fruits of my research in this manner. It is a waste of time and effort. But since I relinquished my flesh long ago, I must resort to every conceivable method, so long as the hero insists on keeping the key. Why do you so oppose our objective?
You get data from when we used Asim's
we will be able to
crystal.
harvest ether from other reflections and bring forth more endless. We could give this chance to evolve not only to the people of the Ninth, but to those of the Source as well. I see no reason why you should reject such a boon.
Oh, we got a confirmation what source it was. Also, he knows what the source, what the reflections he is from. The Ninth, okay. War nerds are gonna love that. That little detail. We won't let you lay a finger on the reflections. You're aware of the connection between the worlds?
Oh, don't tell me you thought you were the only ones who knew. That is the height of hubris. Well, I'd say our conversation has run its course. Ultimately, what you think is immaterial, for the seeds we've sown have already quickened. The people have glimpsed hope in transcending death, and they can ill turn away from it. And thus does my role come to an end. The rest I leave in your capable hands, Calyx.
As a token of gratitude for consenting to my tests, I leave you with a gift. Be sure to take it with you.
XIV's crown. That was a really good trial, holy shit. Okay, Selenia was kind, but she could be stern, a pillar of strength when I ascended the throne in troubled times. Not only did she protect me, she also buoyed my spirit whenever it threatened to buckle under the pressure of my situation, or of my station. By preserving her memory and honor, you've done more for me than you could know. Thank you, Shana. Okay, can answer it with trust and everything. Shared paths. XIV stands in silence.
Selenia, it pains me to think that you're gone too.
Aha! Oh, we found you at last.
You had us quite worried when you suddenly disappeared. What in the world happened?
then preservation's objective is indeed what Calix claimed. But for them to know about the source and the shards, and to refer to theirs as the 9th, that raises some questions.
Indeed. But for now, I'm just glad the two of you are safe. Oh, right. While we were scouring the castle for you, we came upon a room that looked like a library.
By learning about the Alexandria of old, we may gain valuable insights into preservation. Might we take a number of books with us?
So books still remain.
Of course. You are welcome to any that may be of use.
If you don't mind, could we take a look around here first? I'm especially curious about the area over by the throne.
This tiara, it was hers, the Endless Fiend's. What's it doing here?
It's a type of regulator, I believe. It contains the data of the Endless Fiend's memories. Calix likely used it to create the simulant. Which means that as long as the tiara is in our keeping, we shouldn't need to deal with any more simulants. Strange that he would abandon it, though. Perhaps because the simulant already played her role, like she said. Or Calix made a copy of the memories. In any case, not much information of import appears to remain on this terminal. But I'll make it so we can access it remotely from the back room.
This contains the memories of another me. The tale of her journey as Queen of Alexandria. Might I hold on to this tiara? You may examine it whenever you wish, of course.
It would be for the best, I think. Does that work for you, Shale?
No objections from me. All right, I'm finished. Let's head to the library, and then back outside.
Farewell, Selenia.
Okay, the simulant gave the impression that she wouldn't be back, but I suppose only time will tell. Present, we have no further leads on Calix. For now, perhaps you could take a moment to contact our friends. It would be good to catch each other up on recent developments, and I am certain everyone would appreciate hearing from you. Okay. Oh. There. Contact our allies. Definitely Yostola. She would probably have some good insight on this. Isn't Jana? Is something the matter? preservation is behind the recent intrigue. Doesn't surprise me. I'm glad to hear you're none the worse for your trials, though. As for myself, I've just concluded a meeting with the Gosson. I told him about the cure for living sickness. We formed a tentative plan to treat all those who are stricken. I'm now otherwise unoccupied, so I shall take a look around the government sector to see if aught is amiss. If this calyx is obsessed with the key, then I ought to begin studying it in earnest as well. Okay. So we could just go down the list, I guess. Alphino. Haven't seen him in a while, I feel like. Ah, excellent timing, my friend. I had a mind to call you myself to see how you are faring. How you were faring. Calyx. While something was obviously afoot, I couldn't have imagined that such an individual would be involved. 'Tis well you were able to prevent the simulant from sowing further uncertainty. That said, her absence may have consequences. The people of Alexandria still have great trust in Sveen. 'Tis plain in the way they speak of her even now, and in how the simulant was able to win them over. When they noticed she has ceased to appear again, rumor and worry will spread. We must be mindful of any pronounced shift in the mood of the populace. But forgive me, it's been battle after battle for you, hasn't it? We can handle ourselves for now, so pray rest while you can and recover your strength. Alexandria has still not been attacked, so we're still missing that part, it seems. Okay, Alizé. Yes, hello? Shanna. For you to call out of the blue, is something wrong? What? You went all the way to the bottom of Everkeep? You didn't think to ask me to come? But I suppose I've been fairly busy myself. Curing people, I guess. I'm pleased to say that we have received permission to begin administering the cure for living sickness to citizens. I'm actually due to visit a boy named Milos shortly to see how he is responding to his treatment. You've met him before with Lamati, I believe. The two of you should attend as well if you have time. And Aaronville. Shanna, this is a surprise. Has Wuklamat gotten into trouble again? Not this time. I see. Knowing you, I expect you're already looking forward to the next obvious trap. Try not to overdo it. I'm in the outskirts at the moment. I've been helping the people with their work and talking to those I meet to gauge their sentiment. It's been uneventful for the most part, but there was one notable development. Following recent events, some here stopped wearing regulators. This has led to a disparity in what people remember about the Queen's death and the occasional episode of confusion. Be sure to let you know if there are any other changes. What do the others have to say, if I may ask? They're finishing treating Milos, then we have to go and visit him. Would you mind if I accompanied you? I understand he's afflicted with the self-same condition as I was, and I cannot help but worry for him. Of course, we won't mind at all. In the meantime, we shall I shall take myself around Solution 9 and see how things are. I share Alphino's concern about the Queen's absence, and even setting that aside, the situation is not like to resolve itself while becoming endless remains an option. Had been meaning to visit some shops, so I shall join Kral. While everyone's out and about, I will try to pick up Calix's trail. I'll see if I can dig up some information about the key for your Stola as well. I'll help you. Seems we all have things to do. Still, there's no telling what else Calix might have planned, so please be careful, everyone. Right, let's go to Milos's apartment. It's in residential radius 9-14, if I remember correctly. Okay. See that Emberlie is over there, continuing the quest. Wait, is it up? It was inside, I forgot about that. Didn't even realize I could go in there. Hello, you came before with Queen Sveen. I'm glad you came again. I believe he'll be fine now. But just for good measure, I'll administer a healing spell. Voiced cutscene, perhaps?
I once hoped that Milos at least might be made an endless. Then he wouldn't need to suffer anymore.
You feel different now?
Thanks to Alizé, Milos is on the road to recovery. He can grow up and live a normal life. And I want to be there with him every step of the way. To grow old with him as his mother and not something else.
That should do it. You're doing well, I'm glad to say.
Thank you, Alizé.
You're welcome, Milos. Now, you'll feel breathless for a little while still, but don't fret. It'll get easier to speak with time. That said, we can't rule out the possibility of a relapse. As a precaution, I would keep him away from lightning-infused objects.
Lightning. Does that include regulators?
It does. I understand if it's difficult for you to part with something that you've worn for so long, though, so it's entirely up to you.
No. For Milos' sake, I will do it. And if the environment here isn't good for him, I must consider moving outside the dome.
You two would be more than welcome in Tulihyolal.
It's very assuring to hear that. If you don't mind, could you tell me about the process?
I am seeing red flags all of a sudden, I feel like.
I'm happy. I can talk again.
If they remove their regulators, I have a feeling that there's going to be that thing that we saw in the trailers where there's going to be like lightning strikes and so on. One of them is going to get hit while they don't have the regulator on and die. Or maybe one of them will have the regulator on and will suddenly forget the other one lived. I feel like they're going to do something fucked like that.
I couldn't even thank my mother for caring for me. But now we can talk lots. I can tell her that I'm happy. That I like it when she strokes my hair.
Your mother is happy to talk to you as well, I'm sure.
Queen's Fiend always cheered me up. Always said that she would cure me. Today, I'll practice walking with Mother. And next time, I'll go and visit you.
Practice walking with his mother, oh no.
Thank you for explaining everything.
One of both of them.
We'll come again to check on you. So if you have any other questions, just let me know.
One or both of them are going to die. I'm almost certain of it. I feel like there are like somewhat red flags happening right now, like, or death flags, like.
Right. Let's get going, shall we?
I don't trust this shit. I don't trust this shit. Something bad is gonna happen. Please let me be wrong and let them not die all of a sudden.
It's good to see Milos doing so well.
The Endless Me gave him the strength to hang on, and she didn't rely on any special power to do so.
She wanted her people to be happy. Even though we had to fight, her love for them was very real. And it reached Milos.
I wish to be there to watch him grow as well. To make my way beside the people of Alexandria. In the name of his evolution, Calix has wrought much unease and misery, and I cannot condone his path. No. I shall forge ahead on a path of my own, one that honors the memory of my other self.
Okay, Seniors of Eternity, final quest. What the fuck is that in the background? Wait, is that maybe the thing? That giant terminal thing that was related, kind of involved with the Spine? Could be. Okay, I only have 6 minutes before ads start again. I wonder. I guess I can. Okay, I can see that there's going to be a cutscene at the very least, right here. And it looks like it might be a slightly longer one, so I'm thinking I'm gonna start the ads, And then once the ads are done, we'll continue, because otherwise the only thing I can do is just snooze, and that is like, what is it, 5-6 minutes that I can basically delay it by. Times 3, but still. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna run the 3 minutes of ads, and then we will just continue on. So yeah, see you guys in a bit. Okay, ads are going. But yeah, that was a really nice trial actually. The hell did Ember go just now? Okay, the back room. Huh. Kinda wanna check really quickly, how long is this quest exactly? Okay, it's not a ton of steps to be honest, but there's gonna be a little bit of combat. I'm curious though. Let me quickly forget, do we have a... Oh, not that. Trials. Hope that also just shows the same stuff. Do we have a... Okay, let me check here. Main scenario. Dawn Trail. Level 100-ish. Okay, it does kind of look that way. I basically was trying to see if I could find the picture sort of thing of the Mesos terminal. Okay, ads are over, so I can quickly say this. I just tried looking up essentially what the Mesos terminal in living memory looked like. It looks actually a decent amount like this, at least somewhat. Let me actually try and just do a Google search. Okay, not fully, but somewhat similar. Like a kind of similar shape, but at the same time not like fully. But yeah, ads are over, so we will just get started on this. Milos is a kind and brave boy. It did me well to see him. One day I hope that I can speak with him about my other self. Come, let us return to the back room. On the way, let us pick up treats for our friends, a little gift to show our appreciation for their hard work. Something bad is gonna happen here. I feel that something bad is gonna happen. This feels like it's going to be where we start like seeing an attack happening, like in the trailer.
Citizens of Alexandria, please be advised. The distribution of neo-regulators has concluded. We ask that all recipients equip their regulators and promptly complete device registration. The evolution of our kind is at hand. Together we shall rise above death and bask in the infinite possibilities of eternal life.
What is this?
Evolution? What evolution?
Those with neo-regulators will become endless, apparently.
You mean there's no more? Well, don't you feel lucky?
Don't look at me like that. Queen's Fiend said there were only so many.
I haven't registered mine yet. The more I thought about it, the more unsure I felt about becoming an Endless.
Well, I registered right away. Anything to stop those terrible nightmares of being killed by mechanical soldiers.
Ultimately, what you think is immaterial, for the seeds we've sown have already quickened. The people have glimpsed hope in transcending death, and they can ill turn away from it. I see. The terror of their first encounter with death still lingers in their hearts. Having previously been spared even the idea of it, they know not how to handle the emotions.
The funeral was meant to give everyone the chance to come to terms with loss, to grieve and move forward together. But everyone who was wearing a regulator had their memories of that moment erased. And to see those oblivious, happy souls, those who remembered must have wondered if it might not be better to be like them, to go back to a time when death didn't exist.
And now they've been presented with the chance to do just that by becoming an Endless. It's not hard to see why they would consider it.
If this fear of death continues to spread among the people, what will become of Alexandria? The gifts for our friends will have to wait. We should return to the back room at once.
And we get back safely.
Oh, you're safe. That broadcast had us worried. The entire populace is on edge.
So Alphino and the others are still out there.
We have a situation on our hands! A civilian has been killed by a mechanical soldier here on Trueview. Wayakwe is on the scene and reports that the problem unit has been subdued by another sentry.
That doesn't make sense. Only someone with the King of Resolve's authority could order a soldier to do that.
Not good. I tried to check the status of the authority but was blocked from the core system. Given recent developments, I'd wager that Calyx is responsible for this.
Perhaps we should go and see for ourselves.
It's me. There's been an incident in the outskirts. A mechanical soldier attacked a local resident, for no apparent reason. Fortunately, several nearby hunters dealt with the rogue machine, so everyone is safe. But if other soldiers were to... Wait. Is that... Oh gods. More hostile sentries are bound for the settlement. I'll try to lure them away and then lose them somehow.
We need to go and help our one boy.
Ill tidings, I take it.
Yep. Time for a bun boy rescue.
In the outskirts too? You'll go and help Erenville, won't you? We couldn't forgive ourselves if he came to harm. I'll have Geo join you from Earth and Sky.
I'm coming too. I can't stay here while my people are in danger.
Let's go.
Okay. Things have settled down here, but I still see no sign of Erenville. Let's split up and look for him. XIV, please search the settlement area. Meanwhile, the rest of us can defend ourselves. Who can defend ourselves will head further out. There's the Ember Light over there. The fact that we can now mount up without or while moving is also kind of nice. Okay, he's up on the hill over here. Okay, looks like we get a cutscene. Yep. That was a close call. My thanks. As I was leading the soldiers away, I caught sight of this poor fellow being pursued. Went to help, but was rather out of my depth. We're lucky you found us when you did. Erenville, I'm so glad you're safe. We were quite worried when we couldn't find you. Encountered soldiers on the way here. Most paid us no mind, but some turned out to be hostile. There's no way to tell until they set on you. Ones here also attacked without any warning. If I hadn't been paying attention, it could have ended badly. Hopefully the others were able to escape. We should return to the outskirts and take stock. So far, I will actually say that the MSQ so far, the 2.7.2 MSQ, actually not been that bad. Been pretty decent.
Right. We're none the worse for the wear. But let's see what the situation is here.
Also, the fact that they have so many voice cutscenes is so nice. Especially because so many of them are like, okay, stuff is actually being told here. Let's have it be voiced. Like, stuff that's, like, more important than just, like, oh, here's, like, a little bit of... Like, they actually use the voice cutscenes well in this, like, patch, which is really, really nice.
Geode and his people came and joined us while we were searching for you. After which we happened to encounter Malachite. His usher duties brought him here, and he has quite the story to tell.
It's a bit puzzling, to say the least. Even so, I'll try my best to explain. I was called to attend to the unfortunate soul slain by the mechanical soldier. Yet, when I arrived, I found no body, only a pile of dust, which the wind quickly scattered.
Oh.
Confused, I questioned the residents, but none knew what had become of it.
How odd. Did they remember the victim at least?
They did. Their memories of the deceased weren't sent to the cloud, I don't believe. Yet, no body remained.
If someone took it, surely they would have been noticed.
With your permission, I shall return to the government sector for now. Please take care.
This is terrible. Why would they make the soldiers do this?
If preservation is behind the attacks, I fear this won't be the end of it.
All the Neo-regulators have been distributed, and potentially 5,000 Endless are about to be born. What does Calyx hope to achieve with these killings? Does he seek to frighten people into registering them? Or perhaps...
Oh, thank the 12 you answered. Shale told me what happened. Is everything all right?
I would say so.
I see. 'Tis a relief to hear that Erenville is safe. Alas, I do not have good news to share in return. A driver lost control of his vehicle when its interface became unresponsive, and it crashed into the Nexus arcade, injuring several people.
Oh.
Kryl and I are helping to render aid, but with the sentries behaving strangely, we can't afford to lower our guard. Remain vigilant, my friend.
I just received word from the backroom. A hover cargo on TrueView threw off its driver, and it's rampaging through the area as we speak.
Alphino had a similarly troubling report for me. Apparently, a riderless machine in the government sector came to life near a crowd clamoring for Neo-regulators. It proceeded to mow down several citizens, causing serious injuries.
This is a tragedy. We must go and help the people.
Speed, wait! I'm coming with you!
Alphino is with Y'shtola, and he said they'll be all right. I'll go and see if other incidents have occurred elsewhere. From here, I'll head towards the quarry by way of the Drift Downs.
Certainly a lot of hover cargoes coming and going in those parts. I'll join you.
I shall remain here and speak further with the locals. I have company now, so you needn't worry about me.
Going with
Then
Arabelle?
let's return to Solution 9. If we hurry, we can catch up to Lamachi and Sphene.
Okay, we're going with those two. I was kind of curious if we were gonna go, like who we were gonna go with, basically. Like, what we're gonna go with Lamat and Sphene, or we're gonna go to Graha and Krile, or what? Okay, so now we have the attack thing happening. So when are we gonna see Milos? And his mother possibly with one of them dead?
Sphene's gone on ahead. I leave her with you.
Is it all just gonna be cutscene? Ooh, nice transition thing. Oh, that's the finder. Just realized that.
Bloody things have gone mad.
Why is this happening?
Guessing you stole it.
Surely there's a finite number of these things.
Everyone, please try to remain calm and make your way to resolution. This is just like before, when Saroja unleashed the soldiers on us. I don't have any souls left. I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
What's Graha and Krile doing? Looks like they're doing well.
No, you don't! Are you all...
No! No! Why did you do that? Why? You can't just leave me alone like this! If we had been endless, then you'd still be here. You'd still be with me. But now...
Are you alright?
Missing the lava that hadn't registered. Is dead over there. Oh no, it's Demilos' mother.
So many hurt. So many dead. This is wrong. This is all wrong.
I kind of expected that to be voice acted. I think the 12 you are all unharmed. It's a small solace amidst the strategy, however. Machine rampage seems to have been only temporary. Soldiers and vehicles aside, or alike, ceased to operate all at once, as if they had fulfilled their purpose. Same outside Everkeep, though members of Oblivion are keeping a watch for good measure. First attacks came shortly after the announcement that neo-regulators had run out. Can have been a coincidence. Struggle to imagine what anyone but Calyx could gain, or that anyone but Calyx could gain control of the soldiers. This must have served his ends in some way. Mujal, are you still without your authority? It's fine now. I'm in control again. Might take the opportunity to shut down the machines. There's no guarantee this won't happen again. But he's just talked with Everkeep's administration about it. They said it wasn't so simple. Mechanical soldiers don't only serve as guards, they also perform various vital tasks like providing medical treatment and managing food production. We shut them down, will struggle to render aid to the citizens, let alone restore their lives to normal. Made it so they can't use weapons anymore, though. Hopefully that makes it a little safer. That seems the best approach for now. Thank you for your swift action, Gululja. This powerlessness, I can't abide it no longer. No matter how much hardship and loss we could endure, if there was but happiness at the end. Yet all I see now is suffering and misery. I cannot bear it. I want to protect the people, for their happiness. I would do anything and everything. So please lend me your aid. Oh, Sveen, you found the words I wished you'd said back then. Our strength is yours, Sveen. Together, we'll get through this. Let's split up and get to work. Might I trouble you to report to Shale, my friend? I think that's gonna be the end of the quest. Maybe. been a trying day, but it seems the worst is behind us. What's the situation out there now? You moved quickly to restore things to normal, thank you. Yet while disarming the soldiers is indeed prudent, it is far from comprehensive. It is far from comprehensive measure that vehicles can be commanded to inflict damage and sow chaos. For the time being, I've set our people to keep a close watch on machines. I also have in mind to consult the authorities about enlisting hunters to our aid. I must regain my proficiency in magic. To that end, I shall seek advice from Yustola and Alice. Among the books we recovered from the castle was a grimoire I once used. I hope to learn to wield it again at everyone's side. As for the key, I think it's best that it remains in your care, though it means you will bear the greatest risk. In order to ease your burden, I shall endeavor to become a capable warrior and make Otis and Selenia proud. And let's go with Grit. And big cutscene, I'm guessing. Big voiced cutscene. Okay, that is the Minos terminal.
By illness weakened, by wounds unmade, by age decayed. Such fragile flesh is worthless to us. How mankind should evolve, shall evolve. I have already arrived at the answer. The time is come to pose a new question.
Reprieve from death, but at what cost? For endless life and legion lost. Nice. Nice. That was actually not a bad MSQ. And it makes me interested in what's... Oh god. Oh no, the fact that Sveen is there is a bad thing for Chun Chun. Gotta check something. If I leave and come back in, is she gonna be there? Okay, both people in the party have gone offline, so I'm just gonna spend it. But yeah, that was the MSQ. And I can see that it's getting a bit too late to do the raids, to be honest. So yeah, I might have to wait for that for another day. It's been 3.5 hours at this point, so I guess that is a decent time to maybe end the stream, because there's honestly not that much I can do in like that amount of time. Might also have been a bit too much of a plan to basically go like, hey, let's do the both the MSQ, which usually takes around like 4 hours ish, and do the raids as well. That's like maybe a bit too much to try and go for. I had kind of planned actually to maybe have done a stream yesterday, but then when I got home it was just kind of, I think I both ended up getting home kind of late, or later than I had planned, and I was also just kind of tired. So yeah, didn't end up doing a stream after all, because I had kind of planned originally that, or like I think Sunday kind of, I thought like, okay, I can do a stream Thursday because I'm gonna be working from home Friday. Do a stream Thursday, where I do the raids, and then Friday I can do the MSQ. But that didn't end up happening because, yeah, I was a bit too tired. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do then regarding the raids. I know that Sunday I'm definitely gonna be doing Elden Ring. I could technically do a stream tomorrow, but at the same time I'm also kind of thinking that I kind of want to, well, both relax a bit but also work on the model, because I am getting, wouldn't necessarily say close being done with the model, but I feel like at this point I have kind of gotten at least hair and the skin. It sounds weird, but yeah, hair and skin done on the model to the point where I like it. I'm still missing basically clothes and other smaller details around the model, but I feel like I'm getting somewhat close. I do have to watch a few more tutorial things in order to get, like, completely figure out how to do certain things in Vroid, because apparently I can make most of the model that I want to make in Vroid. It's just a matter of actually figuring out how to do certain things with it. Just kind of where I am having slight problems. Plus there's also the problem that in terms of clothes, I have no idea what the fuck I want to do fully. It's like, I don't fucking know. I think I tried at one point to take like inspiration from the cloak that I have from like on here kind of, but I couldn't really get that to work fully. Might be partially because of the fact that I was trying to do stuff that just didn't really work. So yeah, that might be part of the reason why. But yeah, I feel like this was a decent MSQ. We will still have to wait until I feel like I've gonna assume that they're maybe gonna do something similar to what they've done most of the other expansions, where it's like patch 1, 2, and 3 for the for an expansion is gonna have like a kind of wrap up sort of for the story, and then the whatchamacallit, the 4th and 5th parts are basically just going to be like, hey, let's start moving towards the next expansion. But we don't know actually, because they are starting on a whole new like story with Dawn Trail. So we actually don't fully know if they're going to follow that old sort of thing, because they kind of switched it up with Endwalker after all, where it was like, oh, here's the whole like Void arc thing with Zero, for like, yeah, well, from basically from 6.1 until 6.5, and then only in 6.55 was the whole like, hey, here's what we're gonna be doing next, where it's like, okay, now we're actually introducing it, where before that we had only been like, oh, here's like small tidbits that kind of lead into like, okay, this might have something to do with what happens later, because I think at that point we had kind of been told like, yeah, this is gonna be the next expansion with like what the fuck are they called again? I forget what their conventions are called. FanFest. During the FanFests, we had basically been informed like, oh, I think at the point at least of maybe 6.4, I think we had been told that, hey, yeah, the next expansion, that is Dawn Trail. So, yeah. I think at least that was something that had happened. Maybe. They had started like putting in small hints, but yeah, we're gonna have to figure that out. Like what's gonna happen during, like, we're basically gonna have to wait until like 6 point or 7.3 until we know how they're gonna do the whole patch quest for this time. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and find someone to raid and then yeah, end the stream, because I'm not gonna be able to do the raids at this point. Like, for one, it's, well, granted it is like 10 server time, but it's like 11 my time. I don't think there's a whole lot of people necessarily raiding right now, and it's also gonna be that very late when I'm done. Like, it'll basically be like, I'm thinking like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning for me. I don't want to do raids then. Plus, from what I've heard, from what I've read in the FC chat, it gets more difficult. Like, some of those fights are apparently not easy. So I'm both looking forward and not looking forward to that. But yeah, thinking we will switch over to this. And let's see if I can find someone to raid. Did I win? Kind of, I guess. We finished up the MSQ for patch 2. Or 7.2. So I'm happy with that at least. Didn't get around to doing the raids, but we got at least a decent chunk of stuff done. Let's see here. Who do I raid? Was your winning son, always remember that? Oh yeah, because I was like, what, the sperm that managed to get to the egg or whatever. Wasn't it something like that you said at one point? Let's see. The fastest in the nutsack, yeah, that. Let's see, I guess I could maybe raid Ishiden, who is currently playing some God of War. I think it's the first of the newer God of Wars. Yeah, I'm thinking we can raid Ishiden. But yeah. Next stream from me is most likely gonna be, yeah, Sunday. More randomized Elden Ring. And this time, or since we are apparently can't speak. Since I apparently figured out how to fix the whole like lagging problem, we apparently shouldn't have any more problems with that. Because last time I played, I didn't have any lag at all, which I'm still like, what the fuck? Like, I'm still not entirely sure what fixed it, but it might have been the fact that I changed it to be windowed borderless, the game, instead of full screen. You're jinxing it. Maybe I might be jinxing it, I don't know, but it didn't happen throughout the entire stream, which I'm still like super surprised by the fact that that didn't happen. But we'll have to see tomorrow. It could be that I just had like that my PC like rolled the dice correctly and didn't have like weird ass like bits flipped in like some fucked way or something. I don't know. Who knows? It could be that. I don't know. But yeah. You roll the net 20. Yeah. But yeah, we'll have to see then if it's fucked or not. But I don't know. Maybe if I really feel like it, I could maybe consider doing a stream tomorrow. We'll have to see. But the next stream I feel like you can expect is, yeah, Sunday. But yeah, until then, I guess. Do you know what's fucked? What? Inflation. Yeah, inflation is a bit fucked. They're getting more expensive. But yeah. Guess we will raid Ishiden. Actually forgetting kind of getting where exactly in God of War he is, but I think he's like around halfway ish, later half of it, not quite sure. 20 Danish crowns for a freaking milk, what the fuck? Yeah. There's a reason why I'm using like, I usually look for like deals, and I have the like co-op app to like get personal deals. Like I usually try and shop so much regarding those deals, like, oh, I can get this stuff for like $3, or like not 3, but like I can get these 3 of this item for like 15% off or 20% off. Like, okay, that can last for like 3 months. I'm buying some of that, and then I just like try and plan out my dinner and what I eat based on that. Yeah, it's getting, some of this shit is getting pricey. But yeah, I'm gonna stop yapping, because otherwise I'm gonna end up here for the next like 16 minutes and ads are gonna start. But yeah, we're gonna raid Ishiden, so have fun over there, and yeah, I will see you guys next time. See ya.